got a Game 7. Pacers blow out the Thunder, and to discuss it, Tom Haberstroh. What's up, Tom?
Oh, my God. Game 7, best 2 words in sports, baby.
Dude, unbelievable that we're here. It's only the 4th time in the last 30 years we get a Game 7. 2005 Spurs Pistons, 2010 Lakers Celtics, 2013 Heat Spurs, and then the last time was 9 years ago, Cavs 3-1 comeback against the Warriors in 2016. Hard to believe it's been that long since we had a Game 7, and yet here we are on a night everybody, well, me, I thought so. I thought the Thunder might be the team blowing out the Pacers in the second quarter, and yet the Pacers are up 20 in the first half with Pascal Siakam, massive dunk at the end of the second quarter. Dude, I can't believe it, Tom. I just can't believe it.
What an unbelievable performance. Down 10-1 in the opening minutes of the game, can't hit a shot, and then proceeds the next 30 minutes of basketball as some of the most perfect basketball you will ever see. I mean, the passing, the defense, just everything that they were doing offensively to move the ball, get open shots, and then shut down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City offense to 81 points every 100 possessions. Their offensive rating, Oklahoma City, a team that won 68 games and was on the verge of winning their first championship as Oklahoma City, and they get blown out. Kev, this is the most Cinderella postseason, win Game 7 or not. The Indiana Pacers, what they're doing to force a Game 7 against OKC. Like this is insane what we're watching right now.
It's just hard to believe how they keep doing it. Like I said earlier in the week on my pod with S. Barahini, I said this would be the best comeback out of all of them. I mean, obviously they had some just crazy single game fourth quarter comebacks. Those are their own category. But if you come back from down 3-2, and if you win the series with Haliburton dealing with an injury that supposedly is supposed to be a multi-week injury, if you have this comeback to top off this entire postseason that you've had, like, look, this has been one of the better postseasons as a whole. But this Pacers run, like, when's the last time we saw like something at this level? I mean, we've seen teams like make runs, but not in the way that they've done it. It's just hard to fathom that they extended this series, but this is who they are. This is what they do.
Dude, the New Orleans Pelicans had the same championship. The Pelicans. Okay, like plus 5,000. The Indiana Pacers were underdogs of underdogs going into this year. And they keep doing this. No matter who it is, you count them out and they will come back from the dead. They are the Undertaker in the coffin, sitting up, and the crowd goes nuts. The Indiana Pacers, like the passing, there was a play, I think it was in the second quarter, where they stole the ball and the ball didn't touch the ground once, and they passed it 5 times to get the open shot. And it was like, this is the stuff that coaches dream of. The Indiana Pacers play almost perfect team basketball. They move the rock. They do not turn the ball over. The Thunder did not steal the ball, Kev, until 6 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein picked off a pass by Tyrese Haliburton. That was the first steal by the Oklahoma City defense that this entire season has been stealing the ball at extreme rates. This is their brand of basketball. The Thunder, they always turn over their opponent, and the Pacers went the entire first half without a live ball turnover. Just insane level of performance from the Indiana Pacers. Rick Carlisle, Tyrese Haliburton, dude, I want whoever doctor worked on Tyrese Haliburton's calf strain, I want to sign him up. I will blank check. If that dude had a calf strain in this game and it looked like that doctor is a miracle worker, man.
Dude, he looked normal. Like, if you didn't know about the injury, if you just tuned into the game and like you're not on social media or anything like that, you're just a casual fan, you think it's just normal. Like, there's nothing wrong with Tyrese Haliburton. The speed in which he was moving. He missed some shots early in the game, Indiana didn't have him bringing the ball up the floor as much as they usually do either. So I think they were using him a bit as a decoy, but the movement was fine. He hit some great jumpers off the dribble. He looked normal to me, again, if you didn't know about the injury. And that first half you mentioned, Tom, we don't have the full stats. We're recording this during the game right now. The Pacers are up 100-75, 5 minutes left in the game. Benches have been cleared on the OKC side. The game is effectively over. But in the first half, the differential made threes, 9 for Indiana, 1 for Oklahoma City. 11 turnovers for the Thunder, only 2 for the Pacers. 52 shots for the Pacers, 39 for the Thunder. That was at halftime when Indiana had a 20-point lead. They extended that to 30 to begin the fourth quarter. And that's when the OKC waved the white flag immediately to start the fourth. They said, okay, it's over. We're going to a game 7. There was just no let up from Indiana. I felt like their defense was just playing this inspired, connected throughout the entire first half, throughout the first 3 quarters. And offensively, it was just one of those games for the Thunder where it's like nothing is falling from 3. They have these games where just nobody can do anything on offense except for SGA and J-Dub, who had good first halves, but nobody else was doing a thing for the Thunder. And you'd expect they'll be better at home in game 7. You'd expect that. But there's no guarantees of it. They've had poor shooting performances at home throughout the postseason. It's happened.
I mean, 8 turnovers for Shai. 5 in the first half.
I know.
This guy was getting crowded every single time. And there were some, turnovers that were unforced errors, pushing guys off on off-ball screens, just losing the ball, bad passes. Jalen Williams, the pass that he made that Tyrese Haliburton picked off, and then flicked a no-look pass ahead to Pascal Siakam. Like, it was karma. J-Dub should not have been that lackadaisical with that pass. And Tyrese Haliburton stole it, went the other way, gave that no-look pass, and Pascal Siakam put on a poster of posters. Look at this thing, man. J-Dub contested it. Hallelujah to you. Like, praise you for trying to contest that layup. But, man, that is going to be a play for the ages. I said it was the play of the year in the moment. Maybe I was living in the moment at that time, but you talk about the stakes, the moment, J-Dub turning the ball over and then going the other way and trying to block Pascal Siakam's dunk there. It was, one of the best finals plays you'll ever see. If the Indiana Pacers pull this off, we will be talking about that play right there as when it all went downhill for the Thunder. Look, man, Kev, this 6-minute, 48-second stretch between the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, the Thunder were held scoreless. I'm going to read to you, Kev, the 11 possessions that went down with the Oklahoma City Thunder, 68-win team this year. Chet Holmgren, turnover. J-Dub, turnover. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, miss. Chet Holmgren gets the offensive rebound, missed the jumper. Lou Dort missed another 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, bad pass, turnover. J-Dub missed 3. Caruso got blocked at the rim. Chet Holmgren gets the ball, missed 3 again. Lou Dort missed another 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander missed a layup, and then he missed another jumper. That is 11 possessions, 3 turnovers, 5 missed 3s, and 5 missed 2s. Can't let that happen.
Crazy.
OKC
Crazy.
Can't let that happen in the finals closeout game. They are on the brink of winning the NBA championship, and they go almost 7 minutes without scoring. I've never seen anything like it.
There's a moment early in the game. It was 10-2. And I'm thinking, well, we're going to get the game we all thought we were going to get.
Yep.
And then everything that you just described happened. All of it happened afterwards. And for the Pacers, there was a moment in that first quarter, like I said, where I felt like, maybe this is going to be an OKC blowout in the first half and it's going to be over. But Andrew Nembhard scored 8 straight points, didn't let the game get out of hand when OKC got off to a good start. Pacers insert TJ McConnell, insert Tony Bradley in that first half. Tony Bradley, the energy he played with, forcing an OKC timeout. McConnell, deflections, spin moves into the paint for layups, pull up, fading jumpers, diving on the floor, winning 50-50 balls. The dude did it again. Like Tony Bradley and TJ McConnell in those minutes, they gave the Pacers at the time what was their biggest lead of the series, 12. They're up 45-33 in the second quarter, pushed it to 13, and obviously it ballooned all the way up to 30 entering the fourth quarter. But just some of those little moments in the first half, Nembhard, 8 straight points, McConnell, Bradley, I think they took a punch from OKC earlier early in the game, but then they just walloped them rest of the game. And McConnell doing it again, man. Oh, man. I mean, did you see the NBA University post today where he's like, well, if you gave McConnell 38 minutes, he'd be like Jalen Brunson. He could like be an engine of an offense. And I responded, I was like, let's settle down. Let's relax. Let's relax now. Let's relax. But the fact McConnell is even inspiring those thoughts from a really smart guy. NBA University is a great account on social. The fact TJ McConnell is playing at this level, it says a lot.
I mean, when you talk about 10, 12 points, 6 assists, and 9 rebounds, like the guy was filling up the box score 24. What if Jalen Brunson had just 24 minutes? How about that? If Jalen Brunson had just 24 minutes, could he play as energized as TJ McConnell and do all the little things like TJ McConnell does? Kev, this is an unbelievable turn of events for the Indiana Pacers. If you talk about losing game 6 by 20 plus, that's only happened 3 times in NBA history when you're in the finals, losing game 6 by more than 20 points with a chance to close out. 1970, the Knicks lost by 22 to the Lakers, and then they went and beat the Lakers by 14 to win the championship. In 1978, I'm sorry, Seattle fans, this is kind of rubbing salt in the wound here. The Washington Bullets, they won by 35 in game 6 and then won again over the Supersonics. And then 2010, the Lakers win 22 against Boston in game 6 and then win again in game 7. So the teams who lose game 6 by more than 20 points in a closeout game like OKC, in the 3 times that it's happened in NBA history, they've gone 1-2. So this is not a good look for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got home court, but so do those other 2 teams, and they weren't able to close out.
That's an interesting stat there. And I mean, obviously, like every team is its own independent